Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a shocking topic, the 20 most dangerous kids in the world. You won't believe some of the stories we have for you. From chilling actions to severe consequences, we're exploring the darkest corners of juvenile offenses. These stories aren't just about the crimes, but also about the profound impact they've had on societies worldwide. Stick around as we delve into each case, uncovering what drove these young individuals to their heinous acts and what lessons can be learned from their stories. Our first story takes us back to the 1870s, where Jesse Pomeroy, at just 14, became one of the youngest and most notorious killers in American history. Born in Charlestown, Massachusetts, Jesse's early life was marked by a series of disturbing behaviors that hinted at the darkness within him. His actions would soon escalate, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of crime. Known for his cold demeanor and brutal acts, Jesse's crimes shocked a nation. His first known victims were young boys whom he lured into secluded areas before subjecting them to unspeakable torture. The sheer brutality of his actions left the community in a state of fear and disbelief. How could someone so young commit such heinous acts? Born into a troubled family, Jesse's violent tendencies surfaced early, leading to severe consequences that culminated in a series of gruesome acts. His father was an abusive alcoholic, and his mother struggled to maintain control over her son. This toxic environment undoubtedly played a role in shaping Jesse's psyche. As he grew older, his violent outbursts became more frequent and severe, eventually leading to his arrest and conviction. His story is a chilling reminder of how deeply psychological issues can influence behavior, even at a young age. Experts have long debated the extent to which Jesse's actions were a result of his environment versus inherent psychological disorders. Some believe that his violent tendencies were a cry for help, a manifestation of the trauma he experienced at home. Others argue that he was simply born with a predisposition for violence. As we explore his background, the question arises, what drives such a young mind to commit such horrifying acts? Was it nature or nurture? The case of Jesse Pomeroy continues to be studied by criminologists and psychologists alike as they seek to understand the complex interplay of factors that led to his descent into violence. His story serves as a stark reminder of the importance of early intervention and the need for a supportive and nurturing environment for all children. By examining the life of Jesse Pomeroy, we gain insight into the potential consequences of neglect and abuse, and the critical role that mental health plays in shaping behavior. As we delve deeper into his story, we are reminded of the fragility of the human mind and the profound impact that our experiences can have on our actions. Moving on to a chilling case from across the Atlantic, we find ourselves in the industrial city of Newcastle, England. The year was 1968, a time when the community was unprepared for the horror that was about to unfold. Mary Bell was merely 11 when she committed her first murder. Her innocent appearance belied the darkness within, a darkness that would soon shock the entire nation. Her actions stunned the community in Newcastle, England. The quiet streets, once a safe haven for children, became a place of fear and suspicion. Parents kept their children close, and whispers of Mary Bell's name filled the air. Known for her unsettling calmness, Mary's story is particularly disturbing because of her young age and the manipulative nature of her crimes. She was not just a child acting out. She was a calculated and cold-blooded killer. She strangled 2 small boys, which she described as feeling like play. The innocence of childhood was twisted into something macabre and horrifying. Her victims, Martin Brown and Brian Howe, were just 3 and 4 years old, respectively. This chapter delves into the psychological aspects of her actions and the societal reactions. What drives a child to commit such heinous acts? Was it nature or nurture? The answers are complex and unsettling, highlighting the complexities of juvenile crime and the challenges it poses to moral and legal frameworks. The trial of Mary Bell was a landmark case, raising questions about how to deal with child criminals. Should they be treated as adults or given a chance for rehabilitation? The media frenzy surrounding the case added another layer of complexity. Sensational headlines and lurid details captivated the public, but also raised ethical questions about the portrayal of child criminals in the press. Mary Bell was eventually convicted of manslaughter on the grounds of diminished responsibility. She was sentenced to life imprisonment, but her story didn't end there. Her time in prison and eventual release continued to spark debate and controversy. The case of Mary Bell forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about human nature and the capacity for evil in even the youngest among us. It challenges our notions of innocence and the effectiveness of our justice system. Experts in child psychology have studied her case extensively, trying to understand the root causes of her behavior. Was it a result of her troubled upbringing, or was there something inherently wrong within her? The community of Newcastle was forever changed by the actions of one young girl. It serves as a grim reminder of the fragility of safety and the unpredictable nature of human behavior. As we reflect on this chilling chapter, we remember the innocent lives lost and the lasting impact on their families. The story of Mary Bell is a haunting tale that continues to resonate, reminding us of the dark complexities that can lie beneath the surface of childhood. Chapter 3: Lost Innocence, John Venables. John Venables, another disturbing child from England, shocked the world alongside Robert Thompson with the murder of 2-year-old James Bulger in 1993. This case raises profound questions about rehabilitation, as Venables was released only to reoffend. This chapter examines the consequences Venables faced, the public outcry, and the ongoing debate about how societies should handle young offenders who commit severe crimes. The tragic fate of James Bulger remains a poignant story of loss and the enduring impact of childhood crime on communities. Chapter 4: Eric Smith, the Red-Haired Menace. In the quiet town of Savona, New York, 13-year-old Eric Smith committed a crime that captured national attention in 1993. With his distinct red hair and glasses, Eric's appearance belied the gravity of his actions. He lured a younger boy into the woods, resulting in a brutal and fatal attack. This chapter explores the chilling details of the crime, the psychological evaluations that followed, and the societal shockwaves it sent. Eric's case is a stark reminder of the complexities surrounding juvenile offenders and the factors contributing to such extreme behavior. Savona, a small town with a population of just over 800, was a place where everyone knew each other. It was a community where children played freely in the streets, and neighbors greeted each other with warm smiles. The tranquility of this town was shattered on a fateful day in August 1993. The news of the crime spread like wildfire, making headlines across the nation. People were in disbelief that such a heinous act could be committed by someone so young. Eric was known to his classmates as a quiet and somewhat awkward boy. He was often bullied for his red hair and freckles, which made him stand out. Despite his struggles, no one could have predicted the darkness that lurked within him. On that tragic day, Eric encountered 4-year-old Derek Roby. Using his charm and a promise of friendship, he lured Derek into a secluded area in the woods. What followed was an act of unimaginable brutality. The innocence of childhood was forever lost in those woods. The crime scene was a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the capacity for evil that can exist in anyone, regardless of age. The trial of Eric Smith was a media sensation. The courtroom was filled with reporters, and the nation watched as the details of the crime were laid bare. Eric's demeanor during the trial was chilling. He showed little remorse for his actions. Psychologists were brought in to evaluate Eric's mental state. They delved into his past, uncovering a history of emotional and psychological issues. Eric's troubled upbringing and the bullying he endured were seen as contributing factors to his violent behavior. The community of Savona came together to mourn the loss of Derek Roby. Vigils were held, and people sought solace in each other. The crime had left an indelible mark on the town, and the healing process was slow and painful. Eric was sentenced to a juvenile detention center, where he would spend the next several years. His case sparked a national debate about the treatment of juvenile offenders and the possibility of rehabilitation. Experts weighed in on the complexities of juvenile crime. Some argued that children like Eric could be rehabilitated, while others believed that certain acts were beyond redemption. The debate highlighted the need for a deeper understanding of the factors that drive young people to commit such acts. Today, Eric Smith remains incarcerated, a reminder of the potential for darkness that can exist within even the youngest among us. His story serves as a cautionary tale, urging society to look closer at the signs of trouble in our youth and to address them before it's too late. As the sun sets over Savona, the town continues to grapple with the legacy of that fateful day. The memory of Derek Roby lives on, a symbol of innocence lost and a community forever changed. This chapter is not just about a crime, It's about the impact on a community, the search for answers, and the hope for healing. The story of Eric Smith and Derek Roby is a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance in protecting our children. Outro, thanks for watching. If you found this video shocking, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing content. Today's journey through the stories of the 20 most dangerous kids in the world serves as a stark reminder of the depths of human behavior and the impact of childhood on life's path. These cases challenge us to think critically about justice, rehabilitation, and prevention. See you next time as we continue to explore the most chilling stories from around the world.